Hello, I'm Dr. Karina R Jensen. I'm a professor in organizational behavior, leadership, and innovation at Africa Business School. I bring industry experience as well as academic expertise in the areas of leading global initiatives, facilitating multicultural collaboration, and developing transformational leaders. When I speak about today's global business environment, I often refer to a multicultural and digitally connected world because I think it's important to pay attention to the interdependence that we see today. We see a global network around the world with local ecosystems who need to connect, who need to share knowledge, in order to address the great challenges and also find solutions that not only impact the world, but also regions as well as local communities. What I've found through my research is that most leaders around the world need a multiple perspective. So we're looking at a readiness mindset or global readiness mindset in order to prepare leaders for tomorrow, for the future. And that entails or demands four key perspectives, and that is a multicultural perspective to understand how to work closely with customers, employees from diverse cultures. It also requires then that creative mindset, then how to optimize that talent and harness it by developing new ideas, new initiatives, and that within a sustainability context, which is so essential today. And then finally, looking at how we do that through a digital perspective, how to use new technologies in order to optimize any initiative or project and make those connections. And so to bridge that divide, it's very important to bring in this readiness mindset or these multiple perspectives and start always in terms of African leadership as well, is looking at starting first with people, human-centric mindset. Look at the customers, look at your employees, look at what's needed to transform organizations, and then look at how technologies as tools or platforms, how they can optimize that vision moving forward. So we're finding ourselves in a very fast-paced, disruptive world, one that's digitally connected, multicultural, fast-paced, and leaders today around the world are trying to navigate that environment. And what I see with African leadership is that it's especially adapted to this fast-paced and disruptive world. We see a young, large, young, talented leadership pool who are accustomed to working, being resourceful, working with limited resources, but also with a very entrepreneurial spirit, who are very adaptable, agile, and respond with new ideas that they can develop very quickly. And they are also digitally savvy. So what I find with African leadership, especially today and into the future, that there is great potential and that we're looking at leaders who can leap ahead and optimize their talent, their knowledge, and their resourcefulness to create successful initiatives that will not only influence their own countries and Africa, but also the world. There are many challenges to address in Africa today. Yet there's a great talent pool and young and talented and digitally savvy leaders who can address these. What's important is to focus on a collaborative innovation process, which means that in addressing sustainability initiatives, it's important to think about not only the UN SDGs that need to be met by 2030 and beyond, But then look at then how will leaders address these in optimizing and developing their skills and competencies. And that requires the inner development goals, which looks at self, it looks at your collaborative abilities, it looks at your critical thinking abilities, your cognitive abilities. So it's really about the development of self, development of the leader to accomplish these goals and co-create and collaborate with others. And so it becomes important then to look at how leaders can develop these skills and in a collaborative manner. So throughout the whole process for a sustainability initiative, from concept to execution, to look at how leaders will engage and inspire and collaborate, share knowledge, connect others in order to create successful initiatives and transform challenges into solutions across Africa. My advice to young African leaders is based on the motto from Africa Business School, and that's to learn, dare, and care. And it's so important to keep learning, and I'd add my own advice too, to just seize the moment. Look at your own ideas, see what you want to change in the world, and pursue learning, to learn about that challenge and how it can be solved. Connect with others, and look at how you can create a thriving network that will help you achieve your vision and your goals, and to do so in a caring manner in order to look at then what will be the impact of your idea or your initiative, and how can you make a difference, how can you create impact locally in your community, in your country, across Africa, and maybe even the world.